The first step in making a video is deciding what it'll be about. You might think coming up with ideas is easy, executing them is the hard part, but there's a lot more to it than you might think. You just can't force creativity. It's hard to come up with an idea on the spot, and when you do have an idea, you'll often be so excited in the moment you won't be able to see it objectively. And will you still be interested in the topic for the 2 or 3 or 4 weeks it takes to make the video? It's hard to tell in the moment. My best ideas come in the shower or on a walk, but not necessarily at my desk. So my recommendation is to create an ideas list, a notebook or an app where you collect ideas as soon as you have them. I use my phone because I always have it with me. The key is to add any idea that might be worth pursuing, even if you have your doubts. You can always remove an idea you realize is bad tomorrow, but you can't go back and add something you forget. My list is hundreds of items long, some as short as Amazon business model, others are a couple sentences or more. When you're ready to start work on a video, you can just take a look at this list. If you aren't sure, pick one to research for an hour or so. If it's interesting, great. If not, try another. If you need some inspiration for ideas, I recommend medium-sized subreddits like r/depthhub, r/foodforthought, even r/todayIlearned. Blogs like Wait But Why, How Stuff Works, and kotkey.org are also useful, and of course, podcasts and books. Think of these as starting points. You find something interesting, research it some more, and see where it takes you. But what actually makes a topic good? First of all, it should be somewhere between so obvious it doesn't deserve a video and so complicated it deserves a book. This can be hard because you probably want to make videos about what you already know about, which means you don't really have realistic expectations of how much the average person knows. So ask your friends what they know and use that as a reference point. You also want to make sure you understand what the video is truly about. My debate coach in high school would say, if you can't summarize your argument in a 140-character tweet, you don't really understand it yet. Being able to explain something in very simple terms without losing its meaning is a good sign you know enough to actually make a video about it. But just because an idea is good doesn't make it good for video. It needs to be represented visually. If your topic is more abstract, try to find a visual analogy, like a pyramid to show hierarchy or characters to represent ideas. And finally, can the topic be presented in a way that many people would find interesting? A while back, I wanted to talk about how companies battle to control the underlying technology of a device, but that sounds pretty boring, so I packaged it into a video about the search engine Bing, and then shifted into the broader point. So be creative about finding a balance between what you're interested in and what other people are. Again, it takes practice, but this should give you a good start.